there, everybody. Hey there, everybody. How's it going? One sec. Gotta make the dramatic entrance. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm wearing the Frankie stand-in one, and we're in Cartoon Map. If the voice filter's not working, let me know. I've been having technical difficulties. You know. So yeah. Yeah, I thought it's appropriate considering I came out with the new one. See, ride the elevator. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting, like, dragged around there. Don't know why. Yes. Yes, I do. I definitely do, yeah. It's not my fault it's hard to cook. And them stoves. They're mysterious things. Yeah, I thought, explore a map. I forget if I had done that with you guys here, but yeah. Ooh, fancy. We got a very, like, fancy looking office here. Nice desk. And yeah, these are, they're based on Toontown, the old video game. So, computer game? Yeah, computer game. It was like a Disney game. Pretty good one. But yeah. Let's turn that down. There we go. Now I'm a bit clearer. You guys can hear me. And understand, so it's not all like. Hey, Jinx! Welcome! Welcome to the stream! And welcome to a winter wonderland or something? I don't know. This is, yeah, it's kind of weird. Hello! Fish. Yes, fish. Fish. Yeah, I did the meme. I did that. Whoa. Okay, I'm turning you guys around so you can see what I'm seeing a bit here. But, whoa. What's that? Oh! I think this was a boss battle. Yeah, this was a boss battle. In the game. There was a lot of cool stuff and weird stuff in this game. Wait, elevator music? I wish I had elevator music. Oh. Yeah, I think Colin he does sound a bit like oh, who was it? I know there's one of my characters. I think it's from one of my old ASMRs actually, but yeah, there is a character that Colin does sound like. I just can't put my finger on it at the moment. Well, that's good to hear. I'm happy you're doing better. Oh, I know there's. Yeah, okay. So I knew there was a bigger version of, like, basically the main town from the game. Nice. I'm happy you like him. And yeah, he is. I wanted to make him as. Because for. Okay, a little bit of context. Number one, let me turn off the filter. So you guys can. Like, whoa, why am I moving like I was in molasses? Run. Come on, I can do it. I have no idea what's going on, folks. I'm moving really slow. Very slowly. I don't know why, but I'm moving slow. I had to. Alright, we're gonna try another map because I have no clue what's going on there. But I just, like, oh, we're back. We're back. Ah, okay. Yeah, there it is. Where did this come from? You know you've turned into a real-life cartoon when you can summon items out of nowhere. Especially from pockets that it shouldn't fit in, like... Now that's some skills. Oh! English, Dutch, I don't know. How do I put this away? That girl? I want it out of my hand. I have summoned it. Sorry, folks. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a while, okay? You fade to black. I'm in berry. Alright, so. For context. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna take off the filter. I think we may go to a different map again because I do not know what I did here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Anywho. Oh, heck yeah. Speaking of, yeah, yeet the book if I could in this slow motion.
There we go, folks. So, for a bit of context, number one with Colin, and the characters. So, the things that they are, living cartoon characters, in a sense, they kind of are created by belief and stuff, like Frankie kind of mentions. But the other detail is, as he mentions, like, they can fade away. So, some of the characters that you're encountering had different methods to keep from fading away. Collins was basically joy, making people laugh. So he would just randomly appear to people and make people laugh, you know. So I was like, that's a good concept. So he's meant to be as goofy and funny as possible. And then the other four, let's see, there's Frankie. That was basically, I forget off at the top of my head. But yeah. Then there's Colin. His was laughter, and then Walton. I think it's because I'm in the Frankie avatar. It's affecting my opinion. He's like, oh yeah. And then there's Walton. Walton just like, yes. Like, whatever. I'm used to this with Frankie. He does this. But, yeah, so there's that. And then I'm not going to say the last one yet because he's a surprise. Now, also some other news here, folks, is that basically, I'm I will be playing through Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. I was working on it. I even mentioned to some people in Discord about it. You know who you are. But, sad trombone noises. So I got a good chunk of it done. And it was early in the morning. And I was like, oh, I'm right inside the school. I just entered the school. I can, deal with Mr. Light tomorrow during the day. It'll be fine. I'll get it done and get that footage in the bag. So I load it up. And the game decides to be like, you are in the school? No. You are outside the school. All of a sudden, after finishing powering on things, so it broke the game. I need to start again to get to that point. I was like, no! All of that work. Down the toilet. So I was like, oh no. Oh, heck yeah. And yeah, the Poppy Playtime lore is awesome. But yeah, so, I will possibly be redoing that tonight. Because I got to Mr. Light. I got that far. Now, also, some news related to Patreon. Because this is kind of a bit of a news hour right now, real quick. So, some news related to Patreon. I will be now selling some of my content on there. Now, mind you, the YouTube stuff is still the same. Yes, that is correct, Alec. That is correct, viewer. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie. Yeah, I liked seeing Bunzo. It was fun, but also it was intense and kind of funny just for the jokes I cracked of like, no, Bunzo, I'm a fan of yours. Please, no. And stuff, like, I couldn't help but say stuff like that while playing that part, because I was like, come on, Bunzo, I'm a fan of yours. You're good. We're good. So I was like, come on, we're good here, buddy. Look, I know maybe, because of some fan theories that Bunzo is scared of mommy is why he does what he does. I'm like, maybe, I can, help get you out of here. We team up. Get out. Although I still say from my playthrough, because I was gonna change maps, but real quick, I want to, get serious here. This is, I'm trying to act serious, but I'm kind of not. But canon-wise now, it is canon that my version of the angel, the playtime butcher, whatever you call it, has a backpack. And they have, because it says when you pick up the Bunzo thing for the scanner for the door, 3 of them. That means 1 for the door, but you never use one again. So in my mind, my character has 2 Bunzo toys in a backpack that's my determination to get out of the factory, folks. It's not to stop the prototype. It's not any of that. I'm like, they haven't sold these in years. I'm getting me 1 or 2 of them now. Yes, I will get out with you. Me just like, now I'm just imagining that intense moments in the story. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. But yeah, so all I can think is that now, just during intense parts when he's like, like with Poppy or Doey just seeing him looking into a backpack being like, we'll get out of here. Both of you are gonna be fine. Who are you talking to? My 2 Bunzo toys? Thank you. It's alright, guys. I'll keep you in mint condition. I promise. And heck yeah, Bunzo. Fish. Fish. But yeah, so that is my current plan, is to hopefully, keyword hopefully, because I don't know, but hopefully I will be able to do that. Okay, that is a cool one. I like that, Kelly. That is a good one. Yeah, the whole multi-chapter thing, I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, this is all cool, but wow, there are a lot of chapters. I wonder if this will be a decently just chill map to do a chillin' chat in. Yes, they are still obsessed with mangoes. Yeah, Catbee. Yeah, I want a Catbee toy, a Candy Cat toy, and a Bunzo one. Yeah, brain for a sec there. I don't know why my brain was like, I can't remember what you were talking about. In fact, this is like a representation of my brain right there. Just like, oh, talking about this and okay, it's supposed to float away, I thought, but either way. Oh, item physics. Yeah, like that. That's what my brain did. That is a really cool story there. I approve. Yeah, we'll go as the Painter Cat mascot. Why not for now? There's mermaids. See? I ain't crazy as that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm always happy to answer questions, folks. Any questions you got, feel free to ask, and I am happy to answer. I mean, unless it's like a quantum physics question or something like that, then I'm sorry, I can't help. What is my next ASMR? Well, the next one, I am going to be keeping a secret at least who it's about. But the next one is going to be a Poppy Playtime one. It's also, I'll give another clue that it's a character that I mentioned at one point that I have trouble doing the voice. It doesn't sound good without the filtering. Because it's outside of my voice range to get this certain tone that they have. So, yeah. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. I hear that a lot, actually. With the way that my like normal speaking voice sounds, because this is kind of my normal speaking voice. I've mentioned in past streams. Yeah, it's more natural. After a certain point, I trained my voice to speak a certain way. But Hello, everybody. My name is Welcome. Every hello, buddy. My welcome is hello. There we go. There's my version. now I have the Markiplier-esque introduction, just all jumbled. And next stream, folks, I will be showing something in a little, if it works. I'm going to be doing a testing first, but there is a program I got that's meant for D&D stuff, like building maps, for D&D. But there's mods, and with it, I found that I am able to, can I actually fly? Anyway, but yeah, there are ways to, brain go burr. Anyway, yes, there are I found how to fly. Anyways, there are ways to, sorry, brain's going wee because of the fact of I can fly. Anyway, yes, there are ways to build like steampunk stuff. So, the idea is I'm going to build Moray's place. All of the floors, basement included, which will maybe be a separate map. But either way, and then maybe show it. Hey, Minty. Yes, ADHD moment. Very ADHD. Like my brain go burr. Brain go burr like a baby that sees car keys. Which I found an avatar recently. I wish I still had it, but it had car keys that you could jingle. Do I still have it? Please. Aw. I don't still have it. But, wait, I know how to find it. We're going to an avatar world. Because wait. I could do the, Okay, now listen. Jingle, jingle, jingle. I could recreate that. I honestly, if I could get a custom avatar, I would have so much random stuff. So much random stuff. And Tommy is doing well. Okay, that is interesting. Kind of more like a replacement for it. For Catnap, I like it. Not that I made, but I found a human Yarnaby a while back, yeah. Let me see if I still have that. Yes, I do. And you can remove these, I believe. And yeah, I loved the fact that the shirt was the Oh Yarnaby. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. It is adorable. He's got little teeth, he's got like all sorts of expressions. But yeah, this is like my favorite little Yarnaby one. And yeah, Yarnaby is awesome. Heck yeah, I approve. And yeah, that was one of my other favorite lines. Oh, what was I looking for? Oh, I had it. Yes. I realized it wasn't in chat what I'm looking for. I was looking here. More like, remember. There it is. There it is. Now. I just got this because it's I just found this at one point because it's colorful. And also, by the way. Okay, are you folks focusing? Let me turn things on so you folks can actually hear this. I'll need to make it so I can't hear myself. There we go. All right. So, okay, folks, hello. Wait a minute. This is another ADHD Go Burr moment, folks. I apologize for any ADHD outbursts that may occur during the stream. Wait. Oh. There we go. Toy. Now then. Wait, do these do what I think they do? Yes. The red ones are my favorite cherry. I've seen these before. I just find it funny. Anyway, so what? Any questions? Yep. I love me some crayons. Crayons are delicious, nutritious, and filling. More. I don't know. There's a lollipop. Does it? Can I, like... Okay, so it's literally just something you can hold and change the color of, I guess. Still cool. Yeah, Puck just be like, I love this color. Just eating crayons. Yeah, it's a Minion shirt. Wait, yes, the helicopter hat. Because everybody loves a helicopter hat. I think this is, like, I've looked pretty silly on stream before, but this is, like, I think this is pretty high up there. The man was too stunned to speak. But yeah. So basically, related to the Patreon. That's what I was talking about. Hallelujah. I remembered. All right, so related to the Patreon, I will now be selling my content. Now this doesn't mean that you folks on Patreon won't get the content. It just means that you folks on Patreon will be getting different content than well, not different. You'll be getting the same content. Sorry, brain. You'll be getting the same content. But you will also have an option to, if you just want to outright buy the content, you can buy the content. Now, This won't stop anybody else from getting it, but you can get it for the low price of $15. So, if there's anybody interested in any of the content, I can't really go into detail here on YouTube because YouTube is kind of prude tube in some senses. I've heard a YouTuber say that, and I like that term, prude tube. It's funny, but it's kind of appropriate sometimes. But on to the main point, which is that yes. Oh, I need to turn off audio before I get copyright striked. There we go. uh, I do not. I do not. But luckily for you, I know I can just grab one. Yeah. But let's go grab a doctor avatar. Yeah. But yeah, so for people's information, that is what is happening. Is I will be selling that sort of stuff on there. So yeah. There is that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a doctor's lair. In fact, you just reminded me of something I want to check out actually. It's not the doctor's lair, but I'll go to that after. Okay, that's kind of cool when you put this one on apparently. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. I'm going with this version because in early concepts they did have it be black, and I liked it. It was cool looking. But main point is here. Feels weird. My arms are all like I don't know. Anyway, but main point is that yes, I will be selling content on there. So there is that. And also, oh dang. Wait, what? It's portable now. Uh-oh. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. That actually does it. Like the whole animation. Oh, wow. Ooh, okay, I like that one. We're keeping it this, folks, for now, to differentiate that it's me. Anyway, and oh yeah, canonically, from what I remember, the Doctor is very tall. Where is it? There is one of the maps I wanted to go to. Because I found this recently and I found it pretty cool that they actually had, like, somebody had built this. And yeah, that's completely fine, Alec. Ask away. I am happy to answer any questions. Sweet Street. So basically, this is Sweet Street with a couple little extra bits of land. You know. And some hangout stuff. Like a little hangout TV zone right there. I found this and was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. It's got the dollhouse and all that. Because I'd found an interior of the dollhouse, but not an exterior. Just like, ooh, cool. Oh, they added a little picnic area with a radio. Isn't that nice? I would say Colin is not so much one for... He's one for romance, but not so much the sexuality side of it. So I would also say that kind of he's... Oh, I forget the term. Brain. Apologies. My brain is in a container somewhere. I guess, like Harley Sawyer. So, yes. Exactly. That is it. And for age, he is, I would say, one of the younger of the group. So yeah, but yeah, this is the Sweet Street map that I had mentioned, and I just kind of found it cool that there was like a Sweet Street map. That's pretty cool that there's a whole map that somebody made. But now, because I know I had like favorited a lot of them. Because I will often hang out in maps related to it. Like when I do ASMRs and stuff, when I'm working on ideas, like brainstorming, I will often go into like the maps related to it. So like when writing the Luke Longlocks one, I was the entire time I was writing that. Like I kind of hung out in the map as I was writing it, not on my headset, but on desktop. And then also imposter. He's an imposter. I swear it's an imposter. Imposter. I had to, folks. Okay, did the world teleport get fixed? Yes. Okay, I want to try something too, because there's a function that may help me. Up, I need to get on the elevator before it goes up without me. Up we go. There we go, spotlight. Here, folks, so you can actually see what I'm seeing here. Can you see the light, folks, by the way? I don't know. Yeah, you can. And yeah, if you're wondering why there's that on there, folks, they're playing a music video on there. So, we are going to turn the camera the other way because I do not want to get in trouble for copyright. You know. There we go. Little brighter so you folks can actually see. By the way, here's some food for thought, by the way, folks. So, there are all these. Not all of them to my knowledge at least, yes, there's that EMP that shuts them down. But in theory, these could be woken back up again. So in theory, all that needs to happen is the Doctor needs to get one of his old bodies back. So maybe you could have another body. I know a lot of people, like, there's the fan theory of he's going to be on the Globy. I do like that idea. I like that idea of him being on the Globy a lot. But I think it would also be cool if at some point he actually, like, reuses one of these multiples. Like, it does make one wonder how many the Doctor had. You know, of them. Because does that mean he was just, in a sense, like, treated as disposable when it came to his, like, this? And yeah, that's fine, Alec. Ask away. And I could see that. That would be awesome. That would make my day if that was the case. Because I absolutely adore Yarnaby, and I was like, no. When I saw the playthroughs, I was so heartbroken seeing what happened to poor Yarnaby. I was like, Yarnaby, buddy. Oh, there is one cool feature of this map too. So the floor that you drop through in the game is here. Now, if I stand on it for too long, it will drop me down to where you start with the batteries and such, the different consoles. And I found that really cool. Although I did like one of the maps that just had like a button on the console. But it does spook me that there's these guys standing around in it and they're just kind of lurking. Oh! Oh, geez, you guys just found me getting jump scared. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Heck yeah. Sorry, folks. Just, whew. Totally me right now, like. In fact, you know what, folks? I'm gonna show it to you. That just comes charging towards you. Like, great googly moogly. Whew. I done got jump scared. Yeah. Yeah, same. Heck nah. Heck nah. The doctor just walking down here one time, suddenly that scares him. I forgot it had been so many years. Kind of moment like, oh, I forgot it had been just so long. I don't like this. Folks, I am turning on the spotlight because I don't like the looks of this hallway. I know you folks can't see the spotlight, but it'll comfort me. Why is the spotlight blue now? Wait, does the screen that I have matter for the spotlight color? Yes, because now that I've done this one, it's shining a red spotlight. Okay, I will use the creepy eyes with teeth. Alright. Oh, this room. This is one of the further backs that you need to go into. Yeah, how does he get around in here? Like, is Harley Sawyer, like, ducking down? Because only a few of these doorways are, like, accessible. Huh. Right, where is Yarnaby when I need him? Oh, that is red paint. Yeah. And I'm saying that because YouTube. So everybody, remember, that is red paint, nothing more. There's like a little secret way through there. And yeah, I would have the audio on for the environment, but there is, as I said, like copyrighted music. So I sadly cannot. And I never realized just how pitch black it is down here until now, and that's kind of eerie to me. I have found quite a few different Poppy Playtime maps before, though, folks. So, does anybody want me to check out any others? I don't really do the requests anymore, but I maybe will be bringing the request streams back, just in a slightly different way. Har har. You don't scare me anymore. Your jump scare effect has been lost. Your jump scare privileges have been revoked. Ooh, wait. Where did I go? Boo. Okay, that's cool. Apparently I can also do that. Wait, claw mode. Oh. That's intense. Oh, I'm attached to a cable. You folks can't see it in this light, but I'll get back up to the surface. But I am attached to like a charging port right now, apparently. Oh, now I need to find my way out, which is kind of tough, considering this is meant to be a bit of a maze. There it is. But yeah, I have like a charging cable, apparently. That's a feature. Huh. I can also just like straight up take down the hood. That's cool. That is cool, folks. Let's turn off that headlamp. And we'll go back and I'm not gonna keep him that expression though. There we go. So, yeah. And, oh, it's all good. It's all good. Wait, I forgot about this room at the very back. But yeah. Yeah, I could see it. I could see the doctor doing that, just being like, Yarnaby, calm down. And then just like putting on some cartoons or something. Let's see. Because I know I had, as I said, folks, found tons of Poppy Playtime maps recently because there's been like a big like uptick in them. Yeah, that's where we'll do it. Because it's kind of dark in there, but not terrible. And it won't be too tough on my computer. Well, see, in my opinion, I've always felt that they had like pre-approved media for the toys to watch. So, yes, some conditioning stuff, but also things that are very like simple kid shows. Yeah, so like Bluey would count or things like that, educational, but nothing that brings too much attention to the differences or things like that in their lives. Simple stuff. Anywho. But yeah, I thought this was a decent, simple playtime area to hang out. And no worries, it's all good. See you, Wolf Girl. But yeah, so let's see. Whoa. Just makes everything really bright in front of me when I do that with that. Yeah, more like a robe. It's kind of what it looks like with that and then hood. Right, like just busy doing work. Like lab work and just cartoons and Yarnaby just sitting there watching. But yeah, I have to say that definitely, uh, there is going to be some more Poppy playtime because I've been getting some comments from people related to is there going to be more Poppy playtime stuff? And yes, there is going to be more Poppy playtime on the way. I just don't want to 100% give away who's popping up next. Because I don't know. I like it to be a surprise for some things. And yeah. This is one case where I want it to be a surprise. Anyway. Oh, I can also just take it off completely. This is I have to say this is a pretty cool doctor avatar. Wait, now I think you folks can actually see the charging port better. Now then, let's anchor this. Yeah, see? It's like that one that was being moved around, just not floating. So I guess that's how they charge him. Like they charge him up with this thing. Dear Lord. Okay, I want to see that play out now. What, did I break it? I think I broke it by accident, folks. But I know how to fix it. In fact, you know what? Oh yeah, it shows like ports coming out. Okay. Let's get a good view of this. So that's apparently how he charges himself. Interesting. If it is canon, I don't know, but it does look like something from the game, and I could see that. That's, as I said, that's intense though. Wow. Yeah, I think he was probably in his cell, probably, and Sawyer like called to him and basically stayed with Sawyer, in my opinion. I think because Sawyer probably, with what happened, probably I wouldn't say participated in the hour of joy, but took advantage of the hour of joy most likely because he does seem like the sort to be like there's complete chaos everywhere throughout the factory. I can, you know, get Yarnaby and basically just sit back and let everybody do their thing. Well, I watch, calculate, and figure out what my next step is. That's how I think Sawyer would have gone about it. Is kind of that like I'm going to sit back and take note of everything. Because he does seem to kind of in one of the lore tapes in the game, when talking with the prototype, does seem to really understand the situation quite well. Almost as if he's kind of been keeping note of everything like he usually would. I don't know, that's kind of scary to me. And yeah, exactly. That's how he got the Omni hand, was then he was like, all right, chaos everywhere. I'm just gonna take this while nobody's really paying attention to that at all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. There's still some theories that like Lath is still somewhere in the factory, not alive as a human anymore, but that he's something else now. That's one fan theory that I like personally. I find that kind of cool. Not so much for the sake of it being anything good that I like it. I just find it a cool concept of like something happened. But I also kind of am more strongly leaning towards the prototype got rid of him, to put it simply, without getting in YouTube trouble. But so yeah, that's my favorite theory, is that there's something like he's somewhere in the factory still, just not human, and maybe he's become something really terrible. Because I like the idea of seeing Lath as a like boss that you can encounter and take down yourself, especially with how terrible he is. True, he could have, yes. I could totally see that. I could totally see him getting the same treatment as them. Oh yeah. And yeah, I like that idea of something like the bigger bodies, you know. So I'm like, ooh, that would be creepy. But very cool. Let's see, what other Poppy Playtime maps did I favorite? Because as I said, folks, I had found quite a few. Oh yeah. I've actually seen some artwork on Twitter of a like swap. Alright, now I don't even know if this map is gonna work, folks, so we shall see. Because it's supposed to be a Poppy Playtime, like roleplay map. But I was just curious. And I don't know if the Huggy Wuggy can get turned off. So if I get jump scared by a smiling critter, Joey. Named Joey. Look at it. It's a little smiling critter that follows me around called Joey. And this is Joey. Joey, I know you're hungry, but quit trying to eat my legs. Oh, whoa. Hey, guys. Look. I'm sorry. Look, you had the hour of joy. You can leave me alone now. You had your hour of joy, now leave me be. The prototype shall not be pleased. Oh, whoa. Okay. Apparently it can get me. Alright, if they're not gone, then we're leaving this map, because it would appear that they're out for blood, and I am not going to be a donor for that. Okay, so he's back in his spot. That looks promising. And yes, I'm kind of poking through the level, folks, in order to see things, so I can see what else there is in this map. Alright. Cool. And there is no more catnap. Yep, and no red smoke. But where the heck did he come from? Like, that's my question. Catnap just came out of nowhere. He's just like lumbered down the hall towards me. Like, he's just ready to just. Is it because I'm Sawyer right now? Is that what's going on? Yeah, he just teleported from play character. Hmm. There we go. I love how you folks can't hear it, but there's like a TV like turn on, old television set turning on sound. Oh wow, this is flashing me back a bit to my first playthrough video. Cause yeah, I am currently in why am I a TV? I am Dr. Harley Sawyer right now from Poppy Playtime. So that is me right now. And apparently this is all there is to this part. So, okay, there's not much else here. Still, it did say it's a work in progress, folks, so still cool. Still cool. Minus the getting attacked by Catnap and Huggy Wuggy. It's cool to you know, that the map has like AI stuff, but still, ooh. Bit of a jump scare. Bit of a jump scare. And by the way, my headcanon for Dr. Harley Sawyer is he's a bit of a germaphobe. Oh, I don't have that one anymore. Wait, is that... Oh, Amedi's doing great. Is that Keiki? Because I'm kind of recognizing some of the style of the messaging going on here, folks, with one of the people in chat. And yeah, that would have been intense if he was back. Yes, I believe that this person is somebody who I had banned before, folks. Sorry. Yeah, because this is a suspiciously empty YouTube channel that they have here. My apologies, folks. This is one of those things that will happen occasionally on streaming stuff. But this person is very persistent. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the same person. Okay. So excuse me, folks, but I need to smack down the ban hammer on somebody here. Yeah, folks. So, they are gone now. But apparently that they are very persistent. Wow. That is... Sorry about that, folks. That is not something that should still be going on. Yeah, I know it's out of my control, folks, but I still, you know. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. But yeah, so folks. Wow. Like, just wow. That is. Jeez. You know, some people, folks, just don't get the message. And that is definitely one of them. But so, for some context, folks. Yeah, same. Same here. But yeah, so for some context, folks, for new viewers, that is a person who, number one, was very, let me be blunt here, very harassing people on the servers. They were harassing me about stuff on YouTube with comments that literally, like, I'm fine with one or two repeat comments of the same thing. That's fine. But when it becomes literally a whole comment section is 100 of the same comment, copy and pasted, that becomes, I personally feel, a bit harassing, a bit aggressive, of a thing. And at that point, when people start doing that, when they repetitively leave the same comment on things, a lot of the time for me, folks, I feel like, I'm going to be blunt here, and I know some people are going to hate me for this, but I feel that I'm just going to start ignoring those comments. If it's the same comment over and over and over and over and over, you know, infinitely, then I'm going to ignore it. Now, that is all due to multiple reasons, and that user is one of them, because they left 100 comments asking the same thing after I'd told them, my apologies, I cannot do that. Yeah, it was frankly a mess, folks, dealing with that, and they really seem to enjoy multiple accounts because they had multiple accounts on my Discord, so they couldn't get banned without, being able to come back instantly. And now apparently they're doing the same thing on YouTube. So, I will be keeping my eyes out for that. And yeah. And yes, thank you again for informing me about those accounts because that was yeah, folks, that is bleh, not fun. Not fun to deal with. But it is all done and dusted, as Frankie says, in the new ASMR, for those of you who have heard it. If not, then yeah. Yeah. But yeah, folks, on to different topics. Wow, this is not the map I was looking for. This is the more blank one. But yeah. Anyways, so on to a different topic now. Yeah. Um yeah, but yeah, so there will be more Poppy playtime because it was kind of related to that comment that I wanted to talk about related to things. So yeah, I will be doing more Poppy playtime and more stuff like that. And Deville is doing good. No, no more rocks. No rocks at all, honestly. You shouldn't be eating rocks now. That is no bueno. We could always do it from the Make a Friend machine. That's where we'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. And no eating rocks. And you're welcome. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well, aside from that absurdness that just happened. But yeah, folks. That is definitely something I will be doing is more Poppy playtime stuff. And yeah, that's fine. I think he would probably giggle. His nose would probably honk because he's got the clown nose going. Whoa, that is bright. Let's. Whoa, that is dark. That is bright. That is perfect. That is perfect. There we go. I think it's a bit laggy. Yeah, this seems a bit laggy. Maybe it was just taking a sec to load. Okay, no, only when I look certain directions do things get laggy. Okay, good to know. So this isn't a great streaming map. Unless I'm like in a certain spot. Oh jeez. Yeah, fair. And I did not know that they have that. Wait, no, I think I remember. They have that phobia. Sorry, brain today is a bit scattered, folks. There's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I don't like to share personal stuff. So it's kind of, related to personal stuff, to be honest. But never fear, the ASMRs will still get produced and everything is still getting worked on. Just slowly for some things like Puppy Playtime, the next chapter, because as I announced earlier, now that more people are here, you can know, but yeah, the game really didn't like me and was like, "You're not gonna succeed. You're going to have your game mess up on you," which sucks. I hate it. And I honestly wish there was a way that I could fix it. But there is no way to fix it. I just need to start again. And then get to the point that I need to get to. You know what, folks? Here's where we're gonna do the stream for the rest of it. Maybe not the whole thing, but part of it. There we go. We'll just chill in the ball pit. Remember, take deep breaths, because that can help. Whoa. I have no idea what that was about, folks. But that was weird. Yeah, that was a glitch with the avatar's body that sometimes happens. Like, to make clothing fit, they will sometimes, for the avatars, they will shrink parts of them down. So, like, if I forget which one of my avatars that a friend of mine did for me. Wonderful friend. But they needed to like shrink down a part of it. So in reality, like a part of that avatar, the Luke Longlocks one, is like kind of like that one that you just saw glitch, you know. So, yeah. And yeah, folks, sorry if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Just that little jump scare during stream, I guess. I wish I honestly wish like there was a way to like just ban their emails, but there's no easy way to just ban the accounts because they can always just make a new email. That's the way of the world. You can always just make a new email and you know, make another account. So there's always that, "Hey Rebecca, how's it going?" Stretch. Stretch out my legs as best as I can in my chair right now, folks. Oh, wow. Yawning. Apologies for the contagious nature of yawns there. Mm. And yeah, I am very glad I caught it early too. And no worries, if you need to go AFK any of you folks, that's fine. Like, life matters more than the stream. There are important things out there, and if they need to get done, and the stream's going, choose that thing instead of the stream. Because, well, it's more important. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I have beans, apparently, that I can add to that. Interesting. But yeah, folks. So. And that is good. Oh, heck yeah. That is awesome. And I hope everybody has a good Easter, by the way. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder if this will be laggy or not. Oh, geez. I need me some more coffee. So I need to find the camera. Oh. This is called Liminal Space Room. I'm kind of scared of what's down the hallway with the creepy exit sign. This ain't gonna end well. What's interactable? Okay, that's weird. Just a portal to the ball pit room. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Because, yeah, it's a public instance, but I can change that, folks. Let's all go to the ball pit, the ball pit, the ball pit. Anyways. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here, folks, but I do expect chaos from you folks sometimes. I won't lie. I'm fine with it, though. Chaos is fine in my book. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'd endorse chaos, though, mind you. I'm just gonna let it happen. See, this is why I never got babysitting jobs. Just kidding. I did have a babysitting job at one point. The friend ended up moving out of town years later. Also, the kids got too old, for babysitting, so. That and I believe, yeah. I remember as well now. It was also because they didn't have the money at the time for a babysitter, so I was kind of a free babysitter, and then they ended up getting an actual paid-for babysitter once they could make the cash. Wonderful kids. Wonderful kids. But yeah, we're just hanging out in a creepy ball pit in the middle of nowhere right now, but I'm fine. I'm chill with that, oddly. I am oddly okay with this. Yeah, you're not a burden, don't worry. And you're not a burden, don't worry. Alright, there we go. Fix my headset a little bit so it actually fits proper. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry for all the creaking and stuff that you just heard. Yeah, Into the Pit starts playing. Actually, one sec. You just made me remember something I have. Maybe have. I forget if I still have the avatar. We shall see. I'll be right back. Please still have it, because it was one of my faves for, like, other... Because I don't have many FNAF avatars left. Well, okay, I still have quite a few, actually, come to think of it, now that I'm scanning through. Because some of them had gotten updated, and I needed other avatars for other things, so I was like, oh well. But when I do the request stream idea, if I do that, again, then, yeah. Wait. I could do something. I just realized something I could do, folks. We could do some Inception here. Where's props? It's a ball pit. In a ball pit. No, nobody will ever find me. Wait a minute. This isn't the pizzeria. Right. Right. Oh, wait. Do you folks want to see something really cool? No, that's not how you do this one. Wait a minute. Do you want to see something really cool? Warning, if you've got any fears related to this, like, sharp teeth of things, you're not gonna like what's about to happen. Wait for it, though. Rawr. Or we could go... Wait, does it not show depending on the angle? Okay, yeah, there we go. Rawr. That just is no. But yeah, I liked this one. I liked this one a lot. Because it had a lot of fun accessories and it's a cool stylized one. I liked the different expressions it could do. It's a cute take on it. Oh, wait. Oh no, I need the pot. Pot pie? See, they have the apron. Pot pie. Just a nice pot pie. And right, definitely would be confused. Oh yeah. But yeah, I honestly really like some of the random avatars I've found over time. You know what? I'll rock one of the Funtime Foxies I like right now. Oh yeah, FNAF lore is pretty crazy. I've been kind of so-so-ish of late. I mean, decent, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, folks, that it's nothing terrible, at least related to, like, production or things, but it's definitely... There's a lot going on behind the scenes related to the working side of things. You know, the getting it out there, advertising, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, thank you guys. But yeah, it's also because of the fact of, like, I'm a one-man team here doing all this editing and script writing and all that. Like, fun fact for you folks about the new Frankie the Fox ASMR. And yes, I have. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that, but basically, like, in that one, the sound effect for when Colin appears, that radio with laugh track and everything, that took me, even though the whole, like, audio wasn't used, the full audio for that laugh track background effect stuff and everything took me about an hour to do. Because there were, let's see, there's multiple layers to it. You have the first layer, which is the first laugh track. Then you have another laugh track, which is gapped slightly. It's staggered, so you have slightly off. So it makes it not sound like it's just the same thing repeating, and kind of fills in some of the gaps. Then you have another track, which is a kind of warped version of the laugh track that was playing. Then you have a hidden bit of audio, which is basically just a voice saying like stuff about cartoons with enough power and time can, appear in our world. Then there's another bit of audio that is hidden in there, which is I used to cosplay Joker. So at one point in Planet Coaster, they added the ability to record voice clips. Well, they have voice clips on your rides and stuff and coming from speakers. You could put actual audio files in the game. You'd record it. So I recorded because I made a Joker theme park doing the Joker laugh. So, hidden within the audio that's, Colin's entrance stuff is me doing my Joker laugh. It's hidden amongst there. So there is that bit of info for you folks, little Easter egg surprise. Okay, so it's just sheer darkness out here, folks, with that. Okay, then. Thank you, folks. Thanks for the hugs, everybody. But yeah, like always, I will power through. I shall persevere. So, there is that, though. But there's that info for... Whoa, the hair gets stretchy. Jeez, that gets long. But yeah, so that is what is going on with the channel related to things like that, folks. So that is the news about what's going on with me personally at the moment. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. Yeah, here's another. It may look a little funky to some people, but I like this Funtime Foxy avatar. I like the stylized look to it and the coattails and stuff. It's cool. Heck yeah, I'd love to hear it. Let's see what else we got for avatars here, folks. I'm kind of having avatar ADHD again. I know I've had that sometimes on stream, but I'm having it again. Yeah, it does kind of give those vibes. Yeah, it really does. Okay, let me get you folks a better view of it. Oh god, I forgot the eyes are the only thing that glow on this. You just have this, like, figure in the dark with these kind of clawed hands and then glowing pink eyes. Not menacing. Not creepy at all. It's actually very creepy. Yeah, the fact of the scale of how big the animatronics are is just very intimidating, honestly. It scares the heck out of me. I'm like, wait. So you're telling me this is a giant machine that's capable of, like, poofing people from existence? Okay, that's terrifying. And then they mention the size, and I'm like, Oh, that's even worse. Okay, that is cool, Kaylee. Sorry if I am mispronouncing your name. Just my brain is very scattered right now, as I said, folks. Mainly because of, them popping in, but also just things in general. You know. But what can you do? Okay. All right, Kay. That works. Thank you. Oh my god. It's a little teeny Bon. That is adorable. I never noticed that in this map, that there's a little teeny Bon with a burger. Borgor. Whoa, that falls very slow. Interesting. Oh yeah, yeah it was. That was very flippin' cute. Right? Same, like it definitely scares the heck out of me. I mean, there probably is. There's lots of different programs. Heck, somebody could probably even make one considering. I mean, I'm not trying to insult it. It's a cool style because it's very simplistic and, using shapes and stuff, which is very clever. Very clever. So, I mean, you could probably, depending on the 3D programs, you could probably even model one. It would more be a matter of the paint job type of thing, but there's probably, yeah, you could probably find those for sure. It's alright, Crystal, no worries. Alright, since my computer is still kind of chugging a bit, folks, I'm gonna hop to an optimized map and see if that'll help. No worries, Alec, it's all good. Okay, that is cool. That there's a place like that, Rebecca. That is awesome. Oh, wow. I think I definitely need some coffee. But yeah, folks, it is pretty nice out of late here where I live too. It's been relatively comfortable weather, which I'm pretty happy about because that means, good weather. Can relax and enjoy the sun. Let's see what other avatars we can change to for now. Yeah, well, in a worn down building in VR. Yeah, just 'cause it's been so gosh darn long. I mean, I've worn my old original here and there sometimes, but it's been a while. It's been a while since I've actually worn this thing that often anymore. I was trying to back up, but it wouldn't let me. It kept on being like, just jumping me through the door. Uh, oh yeah, definitely. Definitely one of the more painter catty type of stream sayings I've said or moments I've had. But yeah, folks, now that everything is kind of relaxed a bit more, um, yeah, I can also announce that, because I wanted to wait till there were more people here, but there's a D&D, we'll announce it again, but there's a D&D map maker that I found, folks, that allows you to have, build a map. And one of the things about it that I wanted to give it a go for is they have mods. So I could have it look as if it's a steampunk type of thing, you know. And that's a really cool idea of building Professor Moray, one of my characters, places, because that would be cool. Hmm. Yeah, the Megaplex, honestly, because the Mega Pizzaplex, just because it's big. It's basically like some fans have theorized it's basically the Mall of America. And there are some locations in the game that are mentioned but never shown. Like there's a whole section that has replicas of the pizzerias and other famous FNAF locations where people can play dress up and stuff and kind of pretend that they're in that place. Um and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that would be cool but weird. I would love to see that. I would love to see a couple of the different things they mention." Yeah, FNAF 2 is pretty cool too. Although Fredbear's Fright, because I don't know why, but I've always liked like fake haunted houses. Seeing the behind the scenes of them is weirdly cool to me. Don't know why, but yeah. Yes, I approve of that. That is probably like if my characters existed at the Pizzaplex, I would first hang out and talk like music and art with Puck. And then I'd probably end the day by chilling with Volt and then help Dover do like the night check to see what's going on. So yeah, I'd probably do that. Yes. And yeah, doing Moondrop and Sun was a lot of fun. I did have a lot of fun doing Moondrop, especially despite, how much it messed up my voice. But yeah, that's one thing I would probably do is I would probably start doing that. Because that's one of those things that just was, I don't know, it was fun to do that, and I'd probably hang out in the daycare with Sun and Moon because they both seem cool. Fair, fair. Moondrop is pretty fun. Oh, I need to stretch a little bit. I may stand up here, folks. Oh, wow. Yeah, Sun's energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Moon would definitely unintentionally jump scare people sometimes. And sometimes, occasionally, I could see it. Just on purpose. Just like, me? No, I didn't mean to scare you. After done talking with you, raises up giggling, like, yeah. Yeah, that would be definitely fun. And I approve of that logic, Rebecca. That is a good plan for it. Right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Well, there are lots of different weird methods of hypnosis that are small tricks. One of my friends actually, like, taught me a trick, which is basically as you're talking, going like that. And because the person is paying attention to your finger, yes, they'll be paying attention to you talking, but they're also paying attention to the finger and it moving back and forth. Kind of a thing, So there's that. That's not as subtle. But there's also like multiple different methods. You could even have him do the classic stereotype and just pull out a pocket watch and be like, "Du- du- 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 du," you know. There's more subliminal type of style, which is like basically through conversation, you slip in things like, it's been a while since I've studied that type. Yeah, yeah. That it would be something along the lines of asking a person, so how is your day going? And then, of late, I've been wondering, have you been feeling tired? Slipping in things like that, slow hints to get them under hypnosis. That's an old fashioned magician's trick, actually, for like hypnosis. Yes, definitely Moon would do that, Rebecca. I could see it. Yeah, folks, I'm legit standing up right now because my legs were just like not wanting me to sit so long and kind of like keep me active at not end of the stream just yet, but soon ish because The battery on the headset has not been charging fully. So, I mean, I hopefully will be able to get a new headset when this one does putter out on me and is like, nope, battery's not gonna charge. So we will hope that that works out. But for now, it is still working fine. It is still good. It is still all good. So we're still set. We're still okay. But eventually it will happen. So we're gonna have to deal with that when it comes around. Yeah, it sucks. I've had some good times with this thing. It's been a good headset, but all good things do come to an end in a sense. But it looks like it's definitely got some fight in it yet. So it's not gonna give up the ghost yet. It's gonna keep fighting. It's gonna keep trucking. Just like me. Because that's my style, folks. I try to keep going. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions, folks. Yeah, that's fine, Alec. Feel free. What other worlds are there to hang out at? Okay, that is a great pun. Yeah. Yeah, Rebecca. That is one thing I've noticed too. And that's the one issue I've been having. uh, this poster. Clean up. Don't be lazy like Alistair Alligator. Like Alistair Gator. Clean up after yourself. And Thule just kind of looking out of the trash. Tui just kind of looking out of the trash can like, you gonna finish that? But yeah. Hilariously enough, Sweet Street apparently is great on my PC. It is not lagging. And it's not making my computer be like in the background, which you folks can't hear. But it does, like, in the background. It will, like... Oh, that's new. That's cool. But yeah, folks. Let me see. What kind of... let me think. Probably, like, Precious One, things like that. My Sun and Stars type of thing. Very, very fancy, lovey-dovey type of nicknames. And then, what does Tietz use? Tietz is more... He doesn't so much use hypnosis as he, like, either intimidates or for powers he has, it's also kind of like something that's not so much control, so much as just basically make somebody go into a berserk rage. So his isn't so useful as like the the Quet side of it, where it's like he can calm people and relax people and help people or make them forget things. With Tietz, it's more like, all right, get ready to fight, rawr, type of mood, is what he causes to happen. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I hope your back feels better soon. But yeah, folks. So that is kind of one bit of, you know, info and lore there. Yeah, I could see him being okay with that, like being called that, for sure. Like, he would definitely be okay with the Hun, my dear, or dear. God, my avatar looks weird, walking like this. Let's stand back up here, folks. All right, there we go. Much better, much better, much better. I just needed to sit for a quick sec to kind of get Yeah, I'm just jumping around like a rabbit. But yeah, folks, so what time is it? Okay, it's 8:07. So, I will stream for a good bit longer, but not too much longer because I don't want to, as you know, folks, I don't want my headset to die mid-stream. So, there is that, but I'll try to, keep going for as long as I can first. Because that is important. So, yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. The keychain library. Oh, no, I haven't. I still need to go there. You're right. I still need to check out the keychain library. Heck, knowing me, I could probably make my own keychain to donate to it. Just make like a couple Painter Cat-esque themed ones, spread it amongst the world, and have hidden within the keychain the link to my YouTube. Anyway. I don't know why that felt like it needed an evil laugh, but I just felt like it deserved an evil laugh. For some reason. But yeah, folks. So. I mean, I'm decently okay, aside from. Yeah, aside from, as I've already stated, folks, what's going on, I am fine, aside from, the current situation with things. But aside from that, no, I'm actually doing pretty good today. You know. Although I did have something that nearly gave me a heart attack before stream. I was like, oh god, type of moment, because I try to, start up OBS, which is what I use to film. Now, that's all good. That's all fine. Cool. But it was like, oh no. You're not allowed to do this because you were filming Poppy Playtime, so we're not going to show the proper window. And I, start up VR. I do everything I can to get it to work. And it was like, nope, that's not it. That's not going to do it. Nope, that's not going to work either. Luckily, though, restarting my computer fixed it. So we were good. We were good. But, woo. Yeah, rabbit. Wait, boingy, 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 boingy. All right, let's change avatars here. Yeah, there we go. And then I need to switch back to sitting, because this one just looks even weirder. Wait, is it? Okay, cool. There we go. Fixed. There we go. Now I'm sitting down, folks, again, because I was like, I need to sit. Especially because the stream is probably... Yeah, it does. It does. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much memes and clip farming material right there. That's like perfect memes and clip farming material. But yeah, there may be also some news, at least on one thing related to the Poppy Playtime stuff. There may be some ones that, because storyline wise, in mine, this is all taking place before the Hour of Joy. That's why, there are certain characters that are there and things like that. The Luke Longlocks one, as it says in the description, takes place, a couple of days after the Hour of Joy. So you're supposed to be a scientist, like running, being like, I'm trying to hide, and you end up getting to Sweet Street to hide, which I know is quite far down in the facility, but depending on where the person was working, they could have a chance to get there. A chance. Not saying a great one, but yeah, definitely a lot of running. And I rain all night and day. I couldn't get on. Anyways, don't copyright me, please, YouTube. Please, I'm begging you. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Alec. Feel free to make the meme videos. I'm very okay with them. But yeah, so, that is the other thing for news, is I will be yeah, look like a raptor walk. that is another great description of that, actually. But yeah, so there will be maybe some more Luke Longlock, as well as one of my OCs that, because they don't have the toy store like enterable at all in Poppy Playtime, Playcare, I was like, well, what's in there though? My brain started going all sorts of ways, and I was like, what if some of Catnap's most devout got locked in there by Dog Days? And now they're just kind of stuck, and Catnap just kind of is like, they may be very devout, but I'm busy with the plan. So they just don't know what's going on. They just know he'll come back eventually. Yeah, you need rest, Kaylee. I think for everybody, it's probably getting pretty late. Am I right, everybody? And be honest. Come on, be honest. It's getting late out there, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. I can tell. I can see you're dozing off there, folks. You're getting tired. Getting sleepy. Maybe. Maybe a little. I know you don't wanna. And I know how that feels, not wanting to sleep. I've had plenty a night where I'm like, but video game. But of course, the adulting part of my brain, because, you know, one must adult, you know. But yeah, that, I've definitely had those moments where it's like, but I just want to play one more level. Just one more level. And then I realize, oh, I have work tomorrow. Or, oh, it's streaming tomorrow. Like yesterday, I wanted to mess around with Borderlands, the new Borderlands game. I do occasionally like some shooters, folks. Now, it's not for the violence or anything. It's because, I don't know, the strategy of it. Often, like looking at an enemy's base, say like this, where it's like, alright, we've got tough walls. We've got a fence around the perimeter. But we're infiltrating the perimeter. But there is an entrance. And entry point. Through the garage, maybe? Definitely not the front door. That's a no-no. Well, okay, unless you want to go for the, look at me! Which I've totally done in video games before. I've totally... One of my buddies, because I used to do that, was like, anytime we're playing games where the enemies will pay attention to the people attacking them first, or the one dealing the most damage, you're going to take your item that does a lot of damage to the enemies, you're going to rush up through the front door and be like, hey, everybody! My nickname was Baked. I just did the most proud expression there. My nickname was Baked. Yeah. Yeah, folks. I know. You folks need sleep. And for me, it is currently 8:18. So it is still decently early for me. But I know it's late for you folks. And I know you don't wanna. I know. But you know, am I stuck in the wall? I'm stuck in the wall. Help. There we go. We're free. All right. But let me do something here. Cuz I said I was going to do the joke at some point, so I may as well. No, let me put on the avatar game. Let me put on the avatar. Okay, it's loading. Cool. All right, so look, folks. Come on, off the. Wouldn't let me grab them. Okay, so folks, I'm gonna need to turn on the audio for this. And then we'll turn on the audio. Yeah, I'm just messing around, folks. I don't have anything in my mouth. I just wanted to mess around and make a joke out of it. Alright, so this is... Okay, so... Sleep good. Yeah, sleep good. Sleep good. Insomnia, bad. See, now that's the struggle. The insomnia. The insomnia is not good. It's not fun. Calm down. The tears start going crazy as it's on. There. Tastes like pennies. But yeah, folks, so sleep is good. Very good. You know. And No sleep is bad. But I know people don't like to sleep. I personally have many struggles with sleep issues, including insomnia. Yes. Surprise it to know, folks. That is part of why I post very early. Because not only do I start like working on them around 9 because I have noisy neighbors who are usually asleep by 9. So, I don't have to worry as much because it's 9. So, there. So now you folks get it, But yeah, so that is that. Oh, come on. You need sleep. That is a fun fact. Went sleep, jingle, jingle, jingle. Sleep, sleep, jingle, 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 jingle. Jingle, 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 jingle. Sleep, 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 sleep. Come on, jingle, jingle, jingle. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I probably look insane right now. So, like, any outside viewers, I probably hit a candy. Let's host those. But yeah, folks, so what time is it? I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that. But because it takes a little prep for the right stuff, and I would need to kind of like figure things out. It's tough depending on it of late because I'm a bit rusty on the fly stuff of late. I need to start working on my improving again because there are side projects, not mentioning yet, but there are side projects in the works, concept wise, not written anything yet, nothing concrete. There is no concrete. It is all dirt and gravel. There's no foundation beams. There's no nothing. Just the spot where it's gonna go. If we're talking about how concrete the idea is. God, I sounded insane there. Oh, don't I usually? But yeah. Oh yeah. I had like a set of house keys at one point that just made that noise everywhere I walked. Like you would just hear jingle, 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 jingle. To the point where one of my friends, I was at like a county fair, and I walked up and he was like, for a sec there, I thought you had spurs on. I was like, looked down and remembered I had my cowboy boots on at the time, and I was like, oh, no, no, I don't have spurs. I did eventually, but I didn't actually use them for riding, and they were more just decorative costumey ones. I just liked the jingle. I didn't care how weird I seemed walking around, and you would just hear cha-ching, 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 cha-ching of the spur clicking. Oh, it was fun. My ADHD went burr every step. And they were just dull, like, cheesy ones. But, oh, did I love them. I loved them so much. Plus, I don't approve of actual spurs. Yeah, I know, folks. And yeah, I know it's tough to sleep a lot of the time. I used to have a lot of issues with nightmares as well. So I know how you folks feel about the not wanting to sleep at all because of nightmares. It can be just hell, you know. Gosh darn it, me and my ADHD. I'm trying to be serious here, and yet a part of my brain is like, ooh, look at the propeller move. I hate that fact. That my ADHD sometimes gets in the way of me being serious. I could probably try and have like a serious conversation with somebody and be like, now you will listen to me. You will listen here, or woo. As I was saying, you will take me seriously. But yeah, folks, I think due to it, yeah, wow. It is probably insanely late for you folks out there, because I just looked at the time, and if I know you folks, it is probably pretty late now, considering it is now 8:27. So, folks, um, where to end this? Yeah, that's where we'll end it. I know, Sammy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I gotta end it. I know. And I know it's no fun. So, folks, it's come that time again. And I know. I know. And yeah, that's fine, Alec. But yeah, so, folks, until next time, I hope you all had an amazing stream. I know I did. Aside from the little bump, everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But, anyways, so, folks, I hope that everybody had a good stream. I know I did for sure. As I said, aside from that. And yeah, I hope you are able to get some rest. I really do. I know. I know it can be scary wanting to sleep when you have bad dreams. I know how that can be for sure. But I hope that you can get some sleep and that you have good dreams. I really do. And that goes for all of you out there. I hope you all have good dreams tonight. Bad nightmares, stay the heck away. A Pano Cat is coming for you. And believe me, I can be pretty scary. Arr, arr, grr, arr, grr. Sound like a chihuahua trying to be intimidating there. But yeah, I will see you guys all later. And I hope that you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, or whatever it will be. Or whatever it is for you. Yes, oh yeah, I'll jump them nightmares and I'll fight them fisticuffs. I'll get him in a headlock. Maybe a noogie. You know, maybe slap him with a fish. You heard me, nightmares. I will slap you with a fish, and it's gonna be a big one. In fact, you know what? Let's upgrade it. It's not just gonna be a fish; it's gonna be a swordfish. Because that way, it's technically a saber and a fish. So they're getting two different things slapped. Bye. So, yeah. Yes, eat a fish. But yeah, folks, until next time, hope y'all have a good afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever it may be for you out there. And until next time, as I always like to say, remember, you are amazing, you are awesome. Don't change. You are great just the way you are. Into the ball pit I go, back to my natural habitat. And yes, folks, that is how the stream is ending. I have submerged in the ball pit and become one with it. Hopefully, I shall return. See you, folks. Until next time. Yeah, pulled into the pit. Night, folks. See you all next time. And thank you all for being an amazing audience. And also, goodbye, everybody. Until next time.